Welcome sa Soulmates Live, Texas USA naman. Siyempre, itong inyong kaibigan na ang forever nyong la-loves, forever na BFF ninyo, forever. Na CEO ninyo dito lamang sa Soulmates Live, Texas USA. Walang iba, kundi ang inyong Angkor Tess. Ayan. Ngayong araw na ito, siyempre, madalas, siyempre, siguro pag nakikita nyo ako, laging inisip, ano na naman kaya ang sasabihin na at i-chat ni Angkor Tess sa atin. Siyempre, masaya ako na i-chat sa inyo yung mga magagandang bagay lang. Pero minsan, meron din tayong mga bad news, but it doesn't mean na kakalimutan natin yung pinakamahalagang detalye sa buhay natin. Ayun yung magkaroon tayo ng mga positibong pananaw sa ating buhay. Ayan. Pero ba kayong mga rules na fina-follow sa buhay ninyo? Sigurado meron naman siguro minsan unknowingly you're applying it, but sometimes you're not aware, di ba? Maybe you have been like doing it, but sometimes you are not aware of it. So let us dig into that rules of life that sometimes or eventually or perhaps it's always like good to consider it, because when we know that we have some rules in our life, that means to say we are going to a certain direction that will lead our life into a better life, right? All right. Ganun lang yun. Kung meron kang sinusunod na rules sa buhay mo, maganda. Kung wala pa, gumawa ka na. Kung hindi mo naman alam na ginagawa mo na, i-prioritize mo na ngayon na malaman kung ano ba yung mga rules ko na dapat kong sundin sa buhay ko para magkaroon ako ng magandang buhay. Sa akin, kung tatanungin ninyo ako, if you will ask me, I will say, first, you need to smile. Why do you need to smile? Yes, it's very, very important for you to smile, kasi pag naka-smile ka, parang lahat ng positive vibration ay dumarating sa buhay natin, di ba? Yun. Life is short. Always remember that. And enjoy it while you make it. I believe kapag ka naniniwala ka na ang buhay mo ay short lang, di ba? Siyempre, gagawin mo na lahat yung magaganda. The best thing that you could do is to think that perhaps or maybe tomorrow I'll be taken out in the picture. Ibig sabihin nun, baka wala na ako dito. Bakit kaya hindi ko pa ginawa yung mga bagay na dapat ko nang ginawa noon pa? Kaya, smile. Smile is the best medicine, di ba? Another very important rule sa buhay natin, mga kaibigan, is ito, stay calm. Stay calm ka lang. Huwag ka masyadong mag-panic. No? Huwag ka masyadong agag-aligaga sa buhay mo. Huwag ka masyadong magmadali. No, stay calm. Huwag ka masyadong freak. Anong tawag doon? Huwag ka masyadong tawag dito, stress. Kasi minsan tayo, kapag kayong meron lang dumating na mga pagsubok sa buhay natin, ay nako, nawindang na lahat ng mga magandang mga plano, magandang rules natin. Nawala lang si asawa, si boyfriend. If you need to wait for that time will come that this certain things that happen to you, like for example, you were a broken heart for this year, or perhaps you've been into a new dimension in your life. When I'm saying dimension, when you have something like new experience in your life, like for example, new job or whatever other positive or negative thing that's happened to your life, give it time. If you think you can't adjust it yet, don't force yourself. No, feel it. Try to, experience everything yet until finally you will realize that you are healed already. You know what I mean? Don't force yourself. If you're not ready to love yet, if you're not ready to face this situation, if you're not ready to have something new in your life, don't rush. Everything has its time. Give it time, right? And time heals everything. I assure you that. All right. Let it go, guys. Let it go. We always say that, let it go. Stop it. Let it go. Never run a good day by thinking about a bad yesterday. Let it go. Alam mo, pag matuto kang magpatawad sa isa doon, sabi nga natin, you will learn to let it go. Babayaan mo na yun. No? Whatever happened yesterday, leave it in the yesterday. What is important is today and your future. And well, if today you are not better than yesterday, that means to say something is wrong. So you need to be better today than yesterday. Do something about it. If you think you need to do something about it, then you have to focus. You have to have your real intention in making your life, successful. You're a being that has all the opportunity in this world to make your life better. So if you are not really that good yesterday, why not to be good today? Today is what matters, right? So let it go. Never ran a good day by thinking about a bad yesterday. No? Sabi nga ni Lady Village, there is always a good in the bad. Right? So whatever happens yesterday, you don't know and you never know. It will also bring good things for your today and your future. Alright? Yeah. Don't compare. Okay, that is very important rule also in our life. You don't compare. The only person you should try to beat is the person you were yesterday. Ito na naman si yesterday. If you think yesterday you weren't good, yan ang dapat na gawan mo ng paraan that you should be better today. Right? Don't compare. Don't compare na sabi mo, bakit si ganito mayaman, bakit si ganito maganda, bakit si ganito mapopular siya, bakit si ganito sikat siya, bakit si ganito, puro na lang bakit si ganito, bakit siya ganon, bakit ako ganito. Diba? Do not compare. Don't ever compare yourself because you never know. You have your own uniqueness. He or she got his or her own. So if you stop comparing yourself to this, the time you will realize that, wow, I am unique. I have something that I can brag. I have something that I can be proud of. That is by always, comparing yourself yesterday. If yesterday you weren't good, why not be good today? If yesterday you didn't make good to whatever activities that you had, why don't you make it perfect or better today? Right? That is very important, okay? Ignore them also. There are people who always would like to, turn you down or maybe put you down or maybe pull you down. That is very frustrating sometimes. People, they'd rather see us fail than to become successful. They rather be happy when they see that our life is miserable. I'm sorry if you met people like this. This is very, I could say pathetic. No? Don't listen to other people. Live a life. Live a life. A life that's empowering to you. You have to listen to these people who will give you inspiration, people who will make you positive, people who wants you to become successful. Be with people who will push you up, not down, and people who will be very happy with your success in your life. There are people like that. You can always look for people like that. You can find them actually. So ignore these people who will pull you down, people who will make you feel less rather than full, right? And at the end of the day, I'm telling you, this is very important rule in our life too. It's on you. Even, even a lot of people will convince you to do this and that. If it's not your decision, it will not happen. Right? So it's on you. It's on you. Only you are in charge of your happiness. Only you are in charge of your happiness. So if you know that you're happy in doing these things, go ahead. If you know that everything that you will do will give you happiness in the future, then go ahead. No one is stopping you. No one will ever dictate you. It's on you. Alright? Yan namang isang mga gandang rules sa buhay natin mga kaibigan na why not apply it? If you're applying it already, then apply it fully and apply it with sense. Not by mere words, but by action. Alright, this is your Anchor Test only here in Always Live, Texas, USA. Thank you so much for taking time to listen and to watch this program. And of course, chit-chat tayo. Dito lamang yan sa Soulmates Live, Texas, USA. Thank you all guys. I love you all.
I love you all. Ayan. Chit-chat talaga tayo. Alam nyo, napakahalaga na tayo ay nag-uusap. No? Isa sa katangian ng magandang relasyon ay yung lagi natin sinasabing communication. Kaya alam nyo, itong pinag-uusapan natin yan is very vital. Very important, mga rules mo sa buhay mo na dapat na sinusunod mo. No? Sinusunod mo ba yung mga dapat sundin sa buhay mo? Nako, dapat ha. Ayan. Kasi kapag sinusunod mo yan, ibig sabihin talagang merong magandang patutungan ng buhay mo. Ayan. Let me share, no? Ganda tong mga detalyeng i-share ko sa inyo. Sabi nila, when we allow for our wins, yung mga panalo sa buhay natin in life, to let us feel like we are on top of the world, we give equal power to allowing our losses to make us feel like the weight of the world is on our shoulders. We can enjoy our successes, friends, with less ego and more generosity by remembering that our purpose lies in what we bring to the world, not from the accolades the world brings to us. When we focus solely on validations from the outside world, we end up being very easily controlled by circumstance. But when we remain humble and firmly rooted in our ever-present goodness, we can celebrate our accomplishments and learn from our disappointments without letting them be the things that define us. So good, right? So let's think we are always the winner, okay? And these things actually take time. That's what I told you a while ago. It will take time. It will take time. You do not, like rush everything. There must be always a divine timing. Imagine divine timing is real, my friends. They said the caterpillar enjoys the urge of being grounded as much as it will enjoy the energy of being a butterfly in the sky. This is because one cannot exist without the other. In every phase of the cycle is equally as necessary as the next. You will have less worry in your life when we can appreciate all of the moments of becoming who you are. So do not ever just appreciate it. Enjoy it. Yan ang kulang sa atin minsan. Appreciate lang tayo na appreciate, but we don't really enjoy it. But if you mix that with appreciation and enjoying it, oh my gosh, definitely you will have a very, very good life. Yeah. Stop, complaining. Complaining is something that seems to come, or even like it really come easy to us, and so naturally to us too. So, but the problem is, complaints have no magic. Complaints have no magic. They don't make anyone's day better, and they don't help any situation. So try going on a complaint cleanse. Monitor when complaints pop into your mind, and instead of saying them out loud, let them go. Let them go. Let it go. When we do this, we allow for our language to be part of how we make the world more magical and more peaceful. Right? Be who you are. No? You are more okay than you think. Did you ever think of that? You are more okay than you think, because when you think that you are more okay than what you think, this just proves that we spend so much actually like time, focusing on our missteps. When we trip and fall, we seem to only obsess over the 10 seconds we were on the ground, rather than the rest of our day spent walking perfectly fine. Similarly in life, friends, we let one heavy moment, month, or year get in the way of our ability to see that we are okay, so much more than we see not okay. Falling down does not make us who we are. Standing up does. So rising and continuing to move forward does. Remember the song, the journey, always forward, up, right? Always forward and up all the time. So you could be the sign of the inspiration someone is looking for, to know the simplicity of living with lovingness. Don't keep your sweetness inside of you, or keep it exclusive to your inner circle. Let it be part of how you move through the world. Be the person who gives $1 to someone in need on the street. Waves at your neighbor and smiles at a child walking by. We have all experienced instances in life where a loved one or even a stranger is sharp or harsh with us, and there is a part of us that feels compelled to react with the same energy. But we should ask ourselves, why affirm negative energy when we can just as exactly transform it into positive energy? Be the reason someone realizes how simple it is to be nice, for someone's muse in the way. Be someone's muse in that way. Let us amuse other people, right? It's very, very good to be a very appreciative person and enjoying it. With every new day and even every new minute, we have the opportunity to reset our attitude and change our perspective. There will always be people and circumstances that trigger our anger, sadness, or resentment. But when we allow those emotions to stay on a loop in our minds, that is on us, not on them. Instead, if we let go and allow the new day to bring new energy, we are given. Friends, we create better solutions and we have a better life. Let's make that a rule in our life, right? Very, very nice. Very nice. Release judgment. Replace it with loving kindness. Release pressure. Replace it with care. Release comparison. Replace it with gratitude. To teach our most divine potential, we must shed what does not serve us and exchange it with what does. Judgment does not feel good. It does not feel good to be judged, nor does it feel good to judge others. When we are feeling judged, we often react by responding with judgment. And there are two problems with this strategy. One, when we respond with judgment, we lose the ability to peacefully resolve a situation. And the other problem with the strategy of responding with judgment when we feel judged is that we lose the ability to access peace of mind. Judgmental thinking is negative thinking, and negative thinking usually triggers more negative thinking. Don't allow judgment to poison your positive thought flow. When our thought life is positive, our mind is calm, optimistic, and ready to powerfully problem solve. Apply that rule in your life, folks. It's very important not to be judgmental. It's so bad when we judge people. Intimacy requires us to be careful with ourselves, full of care. Intimacy with our thoughts means being careful with them and showing them affection when we have moments of insecurity or doubt. And by experiencing our emotions rather than suppressing them, intimacy with our body means taking care of our body by feeding it with life-affirming food, language, and movement, rather than abusing it with shame, holding it to impossible standards, and weighing it down with toxic substances inside it. Intimacy with ourselves means showing up for all aspects of our being and doing it with trust, gentleness, and care. When we learn how to have intimacy with ourselves, we are much braver when it comes to creating intimacy with others. Have you been intimate to yourself? You start doing that and have that as a rule in your life too. So I hope you learned something today, and as soon as I come back again for another live, I assure you guys that we will discuss a lot of productive discussions only here in Marites Kilang Vlogs. So don't forget to like, share, and of course comment on this video. I really appreciate it. And you all have a wonderful day, and God bless us all.